Hey everyone, this is Ben with RegisteredNurseRN.com, and in this video we're going to talk about LPN salary information. Now, licensed practical nurses, also called licensed vocational nurses in some areas, provide wonderful health care to patients. My mother was an LPN, my wife's mother was an LPN. LPNs make wonderful nurses, and this is what you might call an entry-level position of nursing. They provide just very basic medical care within the healthcare industry. The job outlook for LPNs is wonderful. The Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that it's going to grow 25% between years 2012 and 2022. So there's a lot of growth there in the LPN field. And although an LPN scope of practice is going to be less than that of, say, an RN or an advanced practice nurse, they do have a lot of different job responsibilities. Some of those include dressing wounds, giving enemas, assisting with bathing, monitoring catheters, and so forth. And again, the State Board of Nursing sets the scope of practice for each type of nurse, and that does vary state to state. In some states, for example, LPNs can give injections, whereas in other states they cannot. So what you can do as an LPN depends on what state you work in. Now, you can become an LPN in as little as about 12 to 18 months, about a year and a half. And you do that through a certificate or diploma program. And once you graduate from that program, you have to sit and take the boards test. And that's through the state boards, and it's called the NCLEX PN exam. Now, once you pass that exam, you'll finally become licensed and you can practice as an LPN. Now, the big question everybody wants to know, how much money are you going to make as an LPN, right? Well, let's talk about some statistics. First of all, according to BLS.gov, the average hourly wage you're going to earn as an LPN is about $20.87 per hour. Now, the yearly salary is about $43,420. So that's not bad for an entry-level type of nursing. Keep in mind that's just average. It's going to depend on what state you work in, what industry you work in, how many years of experience you have, and so forth. Some LPNs may earn more than that. Some entry-level LPNs may earn a lot less than that, so it just depends. Let's talk about some of those factors, okay? Highest income states, what are they? Connecticut came in number one at $55,170 as an average salary. Alaska came in number two with $54,380. Now, what about the lowest income states? West Virginia, $35,020, and the second, South Dakota, $35,210. So as you can see, the state you live in, because cost of living does vary from state to state, that's going to have a huge impact on your salary. Now let's talk about the industry with the highest level of employment for LPNs. The top industry was nursing care facilities, which had an average salary of $44,500. Coming in at number two was general medical and surgical hospitals at $42,330. Now, what are the top paying industries for an LPN? Number one, surprisingly, was junior colleges at $51,050. And then the second highest paying industry was insurance agencies and brokerages with $50,910. So as you can see, LPN salary, it's an entry-level type of nursing, but they do make some pretty competitive salaries. Now, here's what's interesting. It takes about a year to a year and a half to become an LPN, but you can become an RN in about 2.5 years through an ADN, an associate's degree program. How much of a difference will you make? Check this out. Average salary, average hourly wage for an RN, $33.55 compared to $20.87 for an LPN. What about the salary? $69,790 was the average for an RN compared to $43,420 for an LPN. That's a difference of $26,370 per year over a 40-year career. If you went for 1 year of extra schooling, roughly, you could make over $1 million difference. Wow, that's pretty incredible. So again, LPNs make wonderful nurses can earn competitive salaries. Might want to think about that extra year of schooling and get that over $1 million possible earning potential over your entire career. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot.